Yeah.
That would be fine. So right now, we are live. Ladies and gentlemen, here on Blackout Gaming TV, I am HiGPS, with me is Jake, and we're going to be seeing DAROUTOUTOU setting up their sentry on B. Very peculiar spot right there.
Yeah, as I said before, just usually setting them on B is the regular strat, because if you lose the A point, you can still just fall back into B and you have a strong defense on B, while the A point is just basically delay the enemy team as much as possible, which is basically the thing
And
for
both
stopwatches.
teams are running the medigun, so no shenanigans as of yet. Of course, sentry here protects you from getting an early scout E-rush. However, it could be vulnerable to the strategy I talked about, where they just quickly cap A and rush through the door and set it up on E for like an A E-rush. But we will see. So I will be watching the camera of the sniper Flippy. Lands a nice headshot on the Nijogen. Of course, he was running with the Fist of Steel, so he's like a rock, taking no damage. Playing pretty safe as of right now, I have to say. DAROUTOUTOU just hanging out near their spawn door. Nice headshot by Flippy, taking out the soldier. And already another headshot from Fromlo, taking out the demo man. So yeah, it looks like they're just going to give up A for free here.
Nothing that, surprising about that. They want to stick on this Uber as long as possible, just possibly defend B, because it's a little bit more possible for them to defend B, because A is just... It's hard to defend. It's just so many ways you can just pop into A. There's nothing much you can do as a defending team, so just basically leave it alone. And in 33 seconds, actually, the blue team, which is the Highpander, managed to cap the point. And we see blue team rolling out from the spawn through the A point. Let's see if they're going to go E point or decide to go B. We see a Hildrift kind of leading their way onto the E point. So we may see some of the shenanigans you said before.
Yeah, this is looking very
E-point.
much like the setup. However, the sentry is not in the spot where we used to have it, but it's definitely in a good spot. And here comes the pressure. We have some shenanigans here. We got a scout on the point, and they really need to lock this down. And right now, the sentry on B isn't really doing all that much. They need to keep the scout alive, though. Oh, they're actually going to build a sentry inside this area. Okay, this is interesting. Both Ubers are popped. Fairly interesting position. Sentry does go down, courtesy of the soldier that was in the back. And it looks like this E shenanigans is off for now. So nice hold here coming out of DAROUTOUTOU.
Nothing's gonna happen while the red team is watching over that E point. Hildrift trying to lay off some damage on DAROUTOUTOU. Managed to get some nice pipes on the heavy, but Tech looks strong as never. Takes down Thorbo. We tried to get some nice shots on him. Hildrift goes down to Tech once again, and Ninjon, the heavy for Highpander, gets headshot by Problem. So, Problem, yeah, I guess so. I don't know, maybe. But red team is still holding up the B point as steady and firmly. Nothing's happening. K3 is holding on to 80%.
They did, however, lose their sentry, though. So the sentry is only level 1, so neither team has Uber right now. However, the defending team will have Uber right now, actually. So, oh, nice headshot there by Fromley, taking out the heavy. And without a heavy, their damage output is going to be substantially lowered, as they could potentially push on this. Soldier jumping in, lands a rocket, doesn't really do all that much. They did lose Plet, which of course is their scout. Soldier jumping in here and get some nice rocket onto the medic.
There goes the spy, though. Managed to stop this sentry. Sentry's being absolutely destroyed right now. Engine's not going to do nothing about it. He was too low. He was covered in piss. And there goes the blue team rolling into the B point. That was the cue to actually push in. The Ubers are even right now, so the K3 with his team needs to back out. There goes the pop, though. Counter prop from the blue team. There's the Uber battle. No shares for neither of the teams. Blue Ubers kind of feigning a little bit faster. There goes Tech trying to take down as much as possible. He didn't manage to get anyone. He got focused by Hildrift with the help of Minjunen, who's right now at 80 health, running away while the red team is pushing back. So it didn't really work out for the blue team. The red team managed to get a hold on the B point once again, even though without the sentry.
Yeah, so a very nice holder from DAROUTOUTOU. Highpander really couldn't just get the proper footing they needed. The Uber exchange could have gone in their favor, but keep in mind that DAROUTOUTOU, they did have their Demoman alive, while as Highpander did not. Nice Jakeowaty coming in here from Fromlo, hits nothing. As the spy tried to do something with the sentry, gets spotted by the pyro. Didn't really happen.
Hildrift trying to spam out the sentry, but it's
nice double kill here out of Plet, killing Hildrift and Nijunen, which of course is the heavy and the demo man here. Scout work here happening here.
Yep, definitely.
He might be getting another player as well. Oh, he's going to get to the sniper as well. Yep, takes him out. 4K for the Scout here, showing that Scout, definitely not a class to be taken lightly.
Exactly. K3 is hanging on that 100% Uber while Riddle and Josh spawn. He's going with his team through the E point once again. It goes Zub, Ninjunen, and Hildreth kind of rolling out through the E point, trying to get it from behind, but there's nothing going to happen because Digon, Tech, and Roadcat trying to get out. There goes the pop for the red team, getting out. There is a soldier as well, T-Mac, trying to get as many kills as possible. He managed to get the Riddle in. Hildreth goes down to nice pipes from DAROUTOUTOU's Demo Man, who is, of course, Axon. So there's a really nice exchange for the red team. They managed to maintain the Uber advantage. They popped it just in time to kill the medic, and they still have the 30% advantage over the Highpander. So it's a really nice defense going by the red team right now.
Yeah, that I think Highpander is just going to keep trying that E-push once again. Like, it hasn't been working out for them so far, but they're going to keep trying it again. They've really lost their footing. The Spy Ombrak is in a really good spot right now. This could be really fatal if he goes unspotted. He's right behind the combo. They don't check their backs. Oh, he did get spotted. They did hear him. That was a nice little thing there. But they did lose Hildreth because he went alone by himself. So we're seeing a bit tighter play here coming out of DAROUTOUTOU. They have their teamwork. They do trust each other a lot more, and they work together more as a unit than Highpander does right now. Highpander does seem a bit more scattered and gets focused a lot more by DAROUTOUTOU. And they're just holding this defense here with that full Uber as well. And the Riddling gets taken out by Play once again.
There's nothing much going on for the blue team right now. Highpander having a lot of trouble keeping their combo alive. They bleed out the combo to Axon, who is just placing those sticks like nothing, like in the game on Windows. There's nothing better. There goes Problem trying to get some headshots on the gun. There goes the gun.
This is what I mean. Like, he was all in the front by himself as a sniper, while his combo friends were behind him. And then he got taken out before his friends got there. And that's kind of been like the story of Highpander this entire round. They lose players, and then they just kind of go at the enemy one at a time, while DAROUTOUTOU sticks more together and is more like a unit. However, the sentry is fixed by Mista. Barely. That almost went down. And it's wrangled and up and running as well. And yeah, Highpander just doesn't seem how to break this.
It doesn't look really too bright for them right now. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go. Riddlin managed to survive this push from the red team, that Uber, so he's going to be sitting on 100% right now. He masked it well, so probably a push is going to be seen any second, but you need to watch out for Axon's sticks over the entry the blue spawn, so they're kind of watching out, trying to get some picks, trying to wait out. There goes the pop though. Hildreth just trying to get as many sticks as possible. Demo, Axon is being in a lot of trouble. He's being shot by everyone there. He wasted a lot of necessary time for the red team. DAROUTOUTOU managed to save up the sentry. Sentry is still up and running. Wrangled as well. As Ninjunen trying to spam as much. Problem goes down to Flippy's and nice headshots. There goes the sentry though, and finally a nice push for the Highpander. Managed to wipe out the red team.
They really need to get this point, though. I mean, right now you see they're scattered. They're pretty much scattered. Hildreth is by himself. Well, the Heavy is returning with the Soldier. Nice distraction they did on the E-point there with the Scout and the Soldier and the Spy to kind of split the DAROUTOUTOU up a little bit, and it resulted in most of the DAROUTOUTOU dying and them eventually getting this point here. So it looks like Highpander is not out of the game yet. They're definitely holding strong here, and let's see if they can keep this momentum up. Where is Mista and where is his sentry?
Kaka tried to set up on the E-point somewhere in the lobby, but he got spotted out, called out by the Spy who was sitting in the corner, so nothing's gonna happen right there. Nothing cheeky. There goes another pop by the blue team. Red team is in shambles. There goes Tech. Medic managed to get out barely, while Tech was just basically tanking all the damage, sacrificing himself. There goes the sniper exchange between Flippy and Problem over the rock at the C-point. There's some nice trying to figure out what's going on. Angie's getting the hell out of there. He knows there's Problem watching over C-point, so he needs to watch out for his head and his sentry as well. E-point is being pressured by Forbo, while the most of the blue team is sitting on the E-point as well. Kaka trying to build up some defense as well, trying to take as many red players as possible. DAROUTOUTOU is still holding on to that C-point with the engineer, so Mista doing some work out there on by himself. Kaka is trying away. Angie v Angie fight, and he loses that as well. So red team DAROUTOUTOU to pick up a lot of kills right there.
Yeah, and also Flippy here got the medic and the sniper Problem.
Oof.
Problem who had the opportunity to actually take the sentry, but instead just strafed back and forth and looked at the engineer. That was really, should really just taken what he should have gotten there. He had the opportunity to get the sentry and he didn't. And well, I'm not sure. Like, did miss? Yeah, missed that. Kept his sentry, so his sentry's at sea, and yeah, nothing really happened there. So Highpander once again splitting up a bit too much and not getting the proper engagement that they want. However, Umbrak, he is just in a really good spot right now. He stood in this corner for a really long time, and he will see everything that goes through. And he's probably been a vital key here for the success. And but eventually, Steve finds him out and just whacks him with an axe in the face.
Ouch. What I wanted to point out is, look at the red team's defense. They're basically stacking up the E point between the D and the E.
Oh, Hildreth was in a really good spot here. The combo was clustered together, but instead of going through the hallway to the combo, he went after Exxon, Rukat, which of course was the other demo man. But now red team has fallen back. Nice headshot there by Flippy, taking out Hildreth there. Actually taking a bit too long to get around that corner and actually resulting in him being killed.
And while they waited a little bit too long, Hildreth got a headshot, and the Uber push that they had in mind is not going to work out. They need to back out, wait for some respawns, and possibly get some kills. In the meantime, Mista, who was all by himself on the C point with that sentry, is being taken down by the blue team, by Zoob and Farbo combined, and capping the C point. There goes the red team rolling out from the spawn. Farbo is going to be a lot of trouble. There goes down to Tech. A lot of red presence on the C point. There's nothing gonna go down for the blue team, but there goes Kaka with the level 3 sentry. He gets down to Axon again. Axon spamming out the blue team. There goes the sentry as well, and then putting a lot of pressure. Zoob managed to take out the Axon, so the sentry is saved. Not for long though. Tech pops, K3 pops the Uber on Tech to kind of save himself from the Ninjun, who was kind of ninjing his way on the red spawn, so there's a lot of stuff happening.
Yeah, there's just action going on all over here, and regardless of all this happening everywhere, DAROUTOUTOU still defends C, and is holding E at the same time, so Highpander, only 33 seconds left on the clock. They really need to hurdle over to get the C point if they want to, if they even want to have a chance.
Exactly.
So it looks like they are going to be clustering up here. The sentry is
on tag, but didn't manage to get him down. Sentry goes down.
Yeah, the level 2 sentry is still up though.
Oh, okay.
For the defenders, I'm not sure with the only 10 seconds left on the clock now.
It's gonna be close. If blue team
they can't even get up here. They're not going forward. They need to hurl themselves at the point. Well, they are buying themselves some overtime here on the E point, and maybe they're gonna do a do or die with the E overtime. But nobody's capping it, and they got the demo there, and yeah, there he goes. DAROUTOUTOU defense.
Not so good, not so good for Highpander right now. DAROUTOUTOU's defense, oh my god. If you notice, they did one thing. They managed to get all of their team on the E point while defending, while Mr. their engineer was the only person that was on the C point, and he could just call out everything that's happening, everyone that's coming, so the red team just could basically wrap around through the spawn and help him out if he was in trouble, and it worked pretty great because he was still running that Wrangler. Sentry was really difficult to be taken down, and if you look at the defense, Highpander is doing the same thing as the DAROUTOUTOU last time, which is the sentry on the B point and the team on the A point.
Yeah. So it all depends on how, like basically, DAROUTOUTOU can just go A, B, C, and they win this round. Is all they have to do.
Exactly. And they have almost 8 minutes.
They're actually on the Kritzkrieg on offense. This is interesting. I guess they're... Oh, dude, this is... Oh, Kritzkrieg on offense. They're going to go with this, actually, I think.
They have a lot of time. They don't have to worry about that at all. But
I think they're going to crit a soldier and clean up whoever is hanging out in this little ledge here. Yeah, clearing the sticky traps, and here comes the Kritzkrieg soldier. Rockets coming in. Nice air blast there coming out of Steve there. They're going to be shutting down that pretty heavily. Oh, gets the sniper, though. And that is a nice little sign there. Soldier jumps in. He's not... Whoa.
No, Highpander's in a lot of trouble right now. It was a nice piss there by Problem. Managed to throw it in the last brief second of his life. So blue team is just retreating right now.
Exxon should have been there. He should, if he'd used the sticky bomb launchers, up there with the crits, it would have been cleaned up because the Pyro wouldn't be able to air blast it all in time.
It was on B point all by himself, I think, or with the scout, so there was nothing much happening. So there's only left trying to get over the A point. He's being shut
big
down
backstab
so
here
hard.
out of Umbrak, taking out that heavy. That is going to allow them to get this up pretty easily. We have Mista, who's having a very interesting bug here, where he's running around with the blueprint of his sentry, and he's actually running around with a level 1 mini sentry that's red. Do you see this?
Yup.
Yep. Okay, so that's a thing.
Well, that's interesting. I knew that's a bug, but it's kind of interesting to see that. A point is being capped in the meantime, and the blue team is already rolling in. DAROUTOUTOU trying to get this hold of the second point as fast as possible. I think they only need to cap this point right now to win the first round, and they have 6 minutes to do that. Nice body shot by Problem. You know, body shot or a headshot. If that's a kill, it doesn't matter. Nice reflex by the gun from the sentry. Sentry is still up and running, being spammed heavily by the blue team, but still a lot of...
Like, I know I should be watching the action, but I'm
presence.
just watching this stupid Blue Entry hit this mobile level 2 sentry. God damn. I'm sorry. Okay, back to the action, away from the sentry shenanigans. Oh, Demo Man jumping in here, doing a lot of damage. Did get Steve, though, the Pyro, which is a nice pick, and did scouts on the point. Backs out of there, and the sentry is being wrangled, and I think when the sentry goes down for repair or refill of ammo, they're going to push. Nope, they're not. Just going to wait. They have Kritzkrieg again, so I guess they're going to go with this Kritzkrieg. Wait for their Demo Man, which is...
they have a lot of time still. 5 minutes.
Oh, Kritzkrieg coming in. Long range sticky. 1 sticky hits. Uber is popped. Is going to shut that down. And where is the spy? Umbrak, he should have been near. He's actually heading over to B here, so... Nice defense here coming out of Highpander, though. They are still holding.
They're still holding, but they still have 5 minutes of hard struggle to actually get and win the first round. It's really hard to do. Have in mind that they're going to have 10% of window time for the crit spot, while, you know, they're sitting on the crit queue, and K3, no, it was Redolin, who is sitting on the regular Uber. A little bit more reliable, I think, in this situation.
Yeah, Wrangle mini sentry going up. Dr. Kaka actually gets taken out by the scout, who was all around in the back. And the level 3 sentry falls, and Kritzkrieg heavy in the front are taking out Fearboy the spy, and we have a pause.
Doesn't look good. It doesn't look good for Highpander right now. Because, well, of course, DAROUTOUTOU is capping the B point while nothing is happening. It's just going to be reset, probably. We shouldn't be too worried about that, but if you just see the B point, it is just crawling with blue players. And Highpander will have to do miracles to get them out of this place and kind of save it. Redolin is on 90% Uber, so he might just build it in the spawn and the last second just kind of pop it inside. But bear in mind that there goes the almighty Pyro for DAROUTOUTOU, the gun, who will just blast it away if it's not executed properly. So there's still a bit of chance for Highpander to win this round, but 3 minutes and 50 seconds while so many
if they cap
people...
the point on B, they win.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They need to win. They need to get rid of the blue players and get...
Yeah, but like if they like, you see, it's time. Well, okay, it's okay. We fixed it. Okay, all right. I thought it was more, but it was not. Okay, so it's time 3 on a point. Soldier jumps in, tries to get something done. Can't do it, and DAROUTOUTOU takes the first round. So the reason for the pause was apparently somebody had to go to the bathroom, and setup time was not long enough.
Well, maybe there was a medic, you know, just medics can't really go to the bathroom to setup time. It's 1 minute.
You can't go to the bathroom, period.
Well, yeah.
Well, maybe like an Invisiwatch spy can, you know, if he's just doesn't want to do anything.
Just stand in the corner and just like, okay, guys, I'll be right back. Just don't mind me. I'm just gonna stay in the corner. Yeah, that's a thing, I guess. But just still waiting for my HUD to kind of reload, and I'm still seeing a little bit of ice skating.
Yeah, it will. Okay, mine has caught up. No, so we have DAROUTOUTOU once again with the Kritzkrieg on attack, because with the rules on how you switch, and it did work out for them. So now we might be seeing a round where you can cap all the points, and yeah, looks like Highpander is going to try and defend A this time and not give it up for free.
Well, let's hope the Axon just goes with them on the A point and just kind of like contributes into this push, because last time I just kind of checked where is Axon when he called that bear on crit streak. He was just wandering on B with some of his teammates and just kind of like checking out there's a dead like a sentry or something, while K3 was kind of pushing with a T-Mac on the A point by themselves basically. So it's just kind of weird thing to do, but let's hope that we see some nice crits action. Of course, the defending team, Highpander, knows that they're having a crit, so Medic is just hanging back in the spawn. He does not want to risk it.
So we have a little engagement going on over at B, while meanwhile over at A we still have another exchange going on there. Sentry gets taken out fairly quickly, and nice shotgun revolver action coming out of Fairboy there, and Fromlo taking the headshot on Tech, and it actually has stalled the push quite a bit. It's only the medic and the demo here for DAROUTOUTOU, and they're still holding A with nothing. So, you know, if they don't cap A, they can only cap E, is basically what you're doing. So you really want to defend B sometimes. Nice Jakeowaty there from below. And Hildreth with the pipes. Stickies, rather. Crits Krieg coming in from the demo man finally this time. Going to be shutting down the spawn nice and easy. Some attempted reflex there coming out, but there's just simply too much sticky bombs here, and this point looks pretty lost for Highpander right now. And they did buy themselves a lot of time, though. They did buy themselves a lot more time than it did last round.
Yeah, I think it's around a minute or so of time bought by this, you know, little cheeky defense here, so it's like 30 seconds more, which in TF2 is just a lot. 30 seconds, there is so much that can happen. Exxon nearly died to some spam from Hildreth, yep. But there goes the Uber, popped by the red team, trying to flush out the enemy team. There goes nice pipes! Wow, Hildreth managed to take out K3, so there won't be any more of the cheeky crit streak action on the offense for a long time now. Nice, nice offense with this regular Uber, though. They managed to do what they wanted to do. Just kind of chase out the enemies into a closed quarters.
Rukat's probably their sponsor. K3. Fairly competent medic. Still on the crit streak on offense. This is interesting. Very unusual. But he does have the Macho Man stash, so we do trust whatever he says and does, because he has a stash.
Yeah, because hats definitely give you some more creditability and stuff like that. Okay, what we see right now is Redland still struggling to get his Uber up 75%, while K3, even though he died recently, he's sitting on this 100%, and if they want to do anything with
X on cam, here comes the crits! Gets the medic, but then he dies because the counter to crits is just at any point in time to shoot you in the face. But they did get the enemy medic. No, they didn't. Yes, they did. They got Redland, sorry. I'm confusing when the teams were switching in a line. So they will have another chance of keeping their Uber advantage if the medic can stay alive, which Hildreth is looking like it's not going to happen. Fromlo takes on. A lot of players going down here, but K3 is still alive. With half health, though. Building that crits, 80%. They're looking to change this pretty good, but they need backup for this. They can't just go in with this. They will get absolutely overwhelmed here. Soldier jumps in the air. He's in Jakeowaty, does get taken out. And the K3 falls. So whatever advantage they had was lost.
Exactly. Nice work there by Dr. Kaka, just basically spamming all over the place. Bear in mind that he has a large ammo pack right next to him whenever he needs it, so he doesn't even have to have this little dispenser helping out. He can just pick up the large ammo box and he's ready to go, ready to spam some more. There goes the Zoob, tried to get some kills, managed to land 2 rockets on the main combo. There's just way too many players rolling through the E point. Maybe they'll try to do the same strat that Highpander tried to do before, which is just basically try to cap the E point, and if not, just kind of get the enemy team from behind. There goes Steve, though, managed to kill off T-Mac. And there goes down Axon, sliding down the pit, along with the dead gun. So, nope. You shall not pass.
Well, they did force Highpander to go to the E point, but they had no distraction going on, or counter push going on B here, so... Well, this is interesting. Let's see, they have a level 1 sentry that is very well misplaced, but it's still alive, though.
They managed to pick up Steve with that crit, and a couple of more crit sticks on the sentries being spammed out heavily by the combo of T-Mac and Exxon. Nice work there by those two heavy classes. There goes some more spam into the spawn, but there's no one there. Nothing's gonna happen, and blue team DAROUTOUTOU is gonna cap this pretty easily. Problem managed to pick off Exxon with a nice quick scope through the door. He's still holding that. Hildra being a little bit more aggressive with that demo man down. So we'll probably see some sticky traps. Nothing much. They need to get out. Problem managed to pick up one more with this sniper rifle was missed. The engineer still a kill is a kill, and that will set back the offense a little bit because there will be no teleporters. Teleporters are really useful.
Sure, Kaka actually setting up a level 1 on E to prevent any kind of E rush, and looks like DAROUTOUTOU is just gonna what we call bum rush C here. They are in Jakeowaty, but they do have the Kritzkrieg versus that Medigun. Is there any red players behind them? No, they have absolutely nobody behind them, so they just need to play this right. K3 getting the health pack, getting together, they have their power classes together. Where is, well, Problem is looking, so that is one thing. Well, he did fire, so he's not threat at the moment. Kritzkrieg coming in here. Oh, the spy's right behind the demo, and he didn't even realize, oh my god, this is terrible, and he sees him, and this is really awkward. And...
Nope.
Fairboy's still alive, though, because of Deadringer, but man, that was something.
You mentioned this, Kate, but that Kritzkrieg that they pumped in the meantime over the rock, over that C point, didn't do actually anything. It was basically wasted on Tech, who was just spamming freely at the empty area. Everyone just called out the Kritzkrieg, which was, I think it was Fearboy who managed to call it out in time, and everyone just got out in time as well. Mista being mowed down by Ninjunins, while Tech is mowing down Ninjunin while he would. So there's a lot of exchanges there. Oh, I saw something nice and cheeky. Ritalin is on a 5 kills streak. What? That's just some popped up in my HUD right now. I think it's because of the recent update. But there goes the spy Ombrek, just trying to get a nice cheeky stab and a stab. There it goes! Oh, Ombrek! Managed to destroy the defense on the E point by himself with 4 HP. Stab the engineer in the back. Just strafe him out and basically trick stab him.
Yeah, so
wow,
that means
nice
actually that DAROUTOUTOU can push the left-hand side a lot more easier, but they're all on the right, so this, even though he got the sentry and he got the dispenser, it didn't really matter all that much because the sentry didn't do anything. Like, nobody is there, so it's, but, like, DAROUTOUTOU is not taking advantage of this. They could take positional advantage of this and kind of swarm the C point if they so wanted to, but they're not. But they have the crits, they have their demo man with them, with the heavy and the pyro and the sniper and everything, so they will be going for another little neat little push with the Kritzkrieg. But the longer they wait, the more they increase the chance of something going wrong, and now Ritalin has a full Uber. So they need to kill Ritalin before he pops. Here comes Exxon with the crits. Gets Steve and nothing else. And now Hildreth is just coming in and clearing out this little computer area.
Little guys, yep, didn't do anything. They got called in the last second while they saw those sticks come their way. K3 didn't wait, no, Ritalin didn't wait a single second, just popped straight away, shared as much as he could. He dropped Steve though, but it doesn't mean much. It's just a pyro. He can just come back.
Well, Exxon isn't done here. He gets a double kill. Does get taken out by Fairboy in the back though. Almost got the medic, and Flippy with the headshot on Ritalin.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna set red team back a little bit. Goes the engineer from the blue team. Missed it, trying to get a little bit of the cap points. His sentry's being just right now sapped, so there's nothing he can do about it. He knows about that. He just kind of let. Yeah,
that was actually a very nice pick by Fairboy there. That sentry would have been really good, but I don't think it will matter at this point. And Fairboy actually stopping the soldier from jumping does actually land on him when he's using the Deadringer. Will he get away though? The scout is surprisingly close to him, and will he chase him down? No, Fairboy escapes like spies normally do. And they did get the C point, and now they're gonna go to D. Are there any sticky traps? Yep. Hildreth takes out Flippy, and that was only the sniper, but did injure the other quite a bit.
So this time around, we got a little bit further than we did last round. The C points has been capped by DAROUTOUTOU, even though it took a lot of time for them to cap this point. D point is already being capped. There's a lot of blue presence on that point. Goober's been popped, so it's keeping the red team in the spawn. Steve trying to get something out of it, but nothing much. He needs to back out. He was too low. A lot of Jakeowaty going on the D point. There goes Fearboy, stabs both the combo out. They were just basically busy with shooting his spawn. Nicely done. D point is still not capped, but the E point is being right now.
Oh,
with
very nice
3
little
people.
sentry here at the back. It's only level 1 though, but it's going to be very annoying if he left. Okay, well, it's going to be... Well, it has some malfunctions here. Scout comes up here and tries to do something, but it's a lot of capture time. Hildreth needs to make something happen with his sticky bomb launchers, and Exxon gets launched towards them. Tech takes on Hildreth and gets the revenge. And Frumla with the headshot. And people are dying left and right, but there's simply too much blue on the point here. Way too much for Highpander to handle, and DAROUTOUTOU takes the first round here in 10 minutes.
10 minutes and 1 second.
That looks the same if you read it backwards.
That's really interesting. I didn't know. That's
Oh,
something to
you
consider.
didn't know? It's same like Bob
Yeah.
is read Bob if you read it backwards and forwards. What do you call
Yeah.
like those words are called something?
Palindromes?
Yeah, is that what it's called?
Palindromes, yeah. They're called palindromes.
That's why I
It's
always typed like XXMLG. No, I
Yeah,
guess you have to type MLM or GLG. Anyway, that was a very convincing round there for DAROUTOUTOU, despite the fact that they were actually using crits the entire time, which is weird.
So
This is what I like.
Straight. Yeah, well, just let me really break this down really quick. Highpander needs to win this round under 10 minutes if they want to win, basically. Or do they? Is it best out of 3? No? Yeah. So they need to win 2. Okay.
Have you
ignore
seen
that.
this
Go
barrel?
on.
See this barrel? It's a flippy barrel. It has a flippy inside it.
Oh my god, I see it now. That's cheeky.
Okay, so we have only a couple of players on A. No sentry for the defense. But the spy has spotted the sniper in the barrel! And battle ensues and the spy wins, because usually that always happens. So they are bringing the sentry to A, and I'm surprised not everybody is here. I guess they're just causing a distraction, then going later. They have ×3, they have this sentry. This sentry is going to be crucial if they want to go for some E shenanigans here. That is, of course, Highpander. They are in the blue. DAROUTOUTOU is in the red, because we do switch back and forth.
Ooh, but Hildreth goes down to Ombrag. They just kind of missed out on the spy. Ombrag manages to get behind Hildreth, so it's gonna slow down Highpander just a little bit, maybe enough. Maybe this 1 second that they delayed is gonna be crucial
Here
right
is
now.
a huge opportunity for Highpander right now. The other side of the map is completely open. They have nobody to spot for this. The spy is in the front. Everybody's clustered together. Blue has full freedom to move however they want. So if they wanted to go for an E-push with the sentry in the back, they absolutely could. And now they're just losing players as they go to attack here. And maybe when the respawns come in, they will go for the other side. Still no red players on the other side of the map. Every single one of DAROUTOUTOU's players are in this general area. So this would be a very nice time for Highpander to do this, but it doesn't look like they will. That will be sad.
Well, there goes Forbo, though. All by himself, he saw that. There's no one on the red E-point. He's been scared off by T-Mac, just kind of watching over the E-point, kind of rotating behind, so Forbo just needs to regain his health. In the meantime, some exchange going on. Kaka trying to build his level 3 sentry is still up, managed to get some nice pressure on the red team, keeping them at bay. Is gonna be taken down sooner or later. There goes the red palm, probably just to get rid of this pesky little level 3 sentry. They finally managed to do that, but it gave blue team enough time to pop their Uber. Dagon tried to get as much as possible. He's being shot down. He managed to delay it just enough, but the sentry is being spammed down quite heavily. And Missa managed to pick one more kill with the sentry before it goes down. It's still standing. So, oh my god, it's really hard for them to actually destroy that sentry. It's hard. Wow, there's a lot of spam on it, and it still stands up. There it goes. Finally.
There's just so much going on. Like, I was watching the spy stab the NG, and the spy died to tech, and everybody's just dying, and whoever is able to pick this up. Oh, reinforcements coming in from Highpander. Hey, will this be enough? They have a couple of more seconds before the respawn hits for the defenders. And the blue team really needs to push this. Their soldier is being very aggressive, but he gets taken out by an air sticky, courtesy of Exxon, dominating Zoob, the soldier from Highpander. And they have their medic back, and it looks like we are still continuing this fight. This push has been going on for some time right now. However, look at Ombrak. Ombrak is in the back. You might as well call him Ombak.
On back.
Because he will strike when the time is right. He will
Yeah,
absolutely
just take his
not
time.
approach until he goes, and he sees the sniper, and he might go for a medic pick. That is, I think that's what he's going for. He's going forward just a little bit. We will go on through the Umbra cap. If we can find him, there he is. Well, Uber did get pop. Hildreth here, bringing the pain, taking out the heavy, and the scout will eventually clean up the medic.
So there's a lot of like crucial
They just
classes.
they just need to haul ass over to C. Just like
Putting
it's
it
only
mildly.
there's only a level 1 here, and they're just kind of all just hanging out. Well, eventually they start to go. Flippy takes out Fromolo. They don't have a sniper advantage, and they're actually not going to go in this. There's a sniper and a sentry, and that's apparently not something. Well, Hildreth just decides to go anyway, and just realize that you can just push at any point in time, which is exactly what he's going to do. And now the medic kind of left them there with the pyro and the heavy. They're now scattered, and this is the problem that we've seen for Highpander do for the most of this game. They kind of push, and they don't push, and then they fall back, and then they split up, and then they die.
Yeah, but basically, just you broke it down.
Yeah. Well, problem, if he just charges his shot, he could kill that sentry and set back the engineer another 20 seconds. But he doesn't. I'm not sure why. But the sentry is still only up, and the engineer is not working on it, so I guess it's just going to stay there. I have no idea what Highpander is trying to do. They seem to not really know what they're doing. Well, finally they're putting on some pressure on E. Su goes down from a reflect, courtesy of D-Gun here, who's going to come around the side.
And in the meantime, Frommel picked up the headshot on a K3, so it's gonna set back the DAROUTOUTOU a little bit. 4 players up. Right
Oh,
now.
sticky trap on the shutter. They know it's there, and it's stick inside the spawn.
Oh, there's a nice sniper fight between Flippy and Problem again, trying to figure out what to do. There goes Problem with the upper hand, or actually a sniper rifle on this exchange. So there's a lot of pressure going on. Hildreth tried to get a nice cheeky sticky on the medic, but he didn't quite manage. Problem managed to pick up a kill on tag though, and Thurbo is working on that E point. The catwalks are being extended. C point has been capped in the meantime while most of the action was going on the E point. Blue team is rolling through the D connector. I'm getting confused right now. I guess Cap just trying to cap DAROUTOUTOU.
Yeah, they just really need to stack this point is what they need to do. Get it as fast as possible, shut down the Doman or Soldier, any class that can do AoE damage, or splash damage in this case, and then they can just shut off the supply lines. Here comes the Uber popped, and there's nobody on the point, nobody capping it just yet. They do have an Uber exchange here, which is going very strangely. This heavy is going to go down, yet just over-swarmed by Highpander here, and they will be getting this point as long as they stand on it. And this is going to be crucial for how they shut down the reinforcements here. 3 minutes and 34 seconds on the clock. Highpander looking very strong right now.
Yep. Well, DAROUTOUTOU just got the respawn, so they might be rolling through the D point, but there goes a Fear Boy trying to figure out what's going on at the point. He gets shot down by the scout. A nice job by Fla. Goes a sneaky little level 1 sentry, kind of shooting and helping the team to keep the DAROUTOUTOU's combo at bay. So they have a lot of trouble trying to get out Ninjun, and without the help of the medic, gets shot down by Tech with 150 health. You know, kind of in the sleeve. So still combo still up for the red team, while Ritalin died somewhere on the way. And that Uber may be crucial still. 2 minutes 45 seconds on the clock, 80% for K3, while Ritalin just started building his.
Yeah, huge advantage for the defenders here, and it looked like Highpander had this in the bag, but I guess they kind of well, they are split. They're split together. They are together, okay?
Split together.
No, they're stuck together. They're a team. They're a unit. And they're going to kick some ass as a unit.
They got stuck apart and stick.
Yeah, good.
Stuck apart and
yes,
like,
our analogies
something like that.
are great. So
Yeah.
they are pushing in. Mini Sentry is taken out, and this is going to be an interesting engagement here. While as we see Highpander have the one side of the map, while as DAROUTOUTOU has the other, and they can actually stand on this point and cap it as long as they can keep Hildreth alive. But defenders do have that Uber charge, and that is going to come in very useful right now. Ritalin only at 90%. Hildreth is all dead.
And it was a nice. Oh, and the medics is stabbed by Fearboy. He managed to wait out just enough to catch K3 off guard and manage to get a nice stab on it, and that might be the cue to finally go on the E-point and start capping, because Ritalin is just standing on that 100% Uber. They have the player advantage, they have the Uber advantage. What they are waiting for, they should just go and stack the E-point as soon as possible. It's just
Yeah, there's a demo man preventing them from stopping the point. There's also this little annoying level 1, this little mini sentry does get taken out, and capping the point once again. But it's only one person. Well, now it's going to go up to times 4 if everybody decides to stand on it. And now Hilders is in a very good spot here. Nice headshot coming out of from below, taking down Tech, the heavy. And it looks like this is the nail in the coffin if they can sustain this. A lot of players for DAROUTOUTOU are dead. And the things are just looking very good for them right now. They have the sentry and the sniper in a very good spot.
Oh, it goes the pop though. I managed to pop in time just to get out some damage. Just put out some damage on the red team. Looks like Team X trying to get some pressure, but it's not enough. He's a little bit too slow, and as a humiliation, Beer Boy just stabbed K3 in the front with a shiv in the humiliation round. So, yeah, there you go. It's a 1-1. So I guess it's gonna be the deciding round. Who's gonna take the win here, and who's gonna walk away with half the price.
Well, judging from what I've seen, Highpander started out pretty low-key and eventually started to salvage their pushes a lot better in the second half. So hopefully this continues. Maybe they're like warmed up. You know, maybe they were just giving a show and then just showing that they're pretty good, because I think they're the favorites to win this match.
Yeah, probably, because, guessing. Well, as we said before, just the lineup is just all stars from Europe. At the same time, I was just kind of trying to figure out what they are doing at times. Maybe Hildreth and Redlin were just kind of talking when there was nothing happening from the blue team to figure out what's going on, what to do, where to push, because, well, as I said before as well, this map is really confusing. And, ladies and gentlemen, we go again? No, it's just...
they're just going to switch teams eventually.
Yeah.
We just have some downtime, because the configs are a bit wonky, I've been told.
That's alright then.
So we see
just
Uber popped in the spawn on a sandwich eating heavy. That has a very cute little bird on his shoulder. Look at this cute little bird.
It would be even cuter if he had a bird as his head.
That would be creepy.
That would
have
cool.
been something out of a Halloween movie.
Well, I just waiting for an SFM animation where just kind of heavy dies, and Medic is so sad he tried to bring him back to life, but he can't. So he figured out he's gonna get his bird and put him instead of Heavy's head, and that's how he brings his friend back as a bird and a person.
Alright.
I'm just waiting for that to happen.
So we are now in the final round. Whoever wins this, wins. And Highpander has the advantage, because if they manage to pull off an E-rush, they've won the game. And DAROUTOUTOU has to know this. So they have to be very wary of any kind of baits. Both teams running Medigun. And let's see where they set up the sentry. The sentry is... Well, Flippy decided that the barrel was not as viable as he thought it was. And we have a sentry on B. Pretty standard from what we see in the previous rounds. Is, however, very weak towards a well-performed E-rush, where you go through A with the sentry and all that. So let's see what they do.
So the gate is down, and blue team is rolling out, trying to see what's going on.
A lot of blue presence here coming toward the A point. They got the sentry with them as well, and might be looking to swarm this point. Fromlo's in position, and the scout is... well, actually managed to detonate those sticky traps there. Very nice work. And they are going to be capturing this. The sentry is covering the sniper, and we see Highpander really working together a lot more. Jakeowaty goes in, doesn't hit anything, and does DAROUTOUTOU know? Is the question, because now the doors are open, and I'm hoping... Oh, this looks like the E-push, man. This looks like the E-push. The engineer got the sentry. Oh, I'm excited, man. Oh, this is going to be great. Will he put it back where I think he's going to put it? Is he going to go this way? Where's Umbrak? Does Umbrak spot this? No! He's not there! Oh, no! Dr. Kako, what are you doing? Don't put it there! Put it in the back! Oh, no. Okay, so he puts it there where he can easily get taken out, you know, from the spawn door. And, oh no, we need to put it in the back. Okay. So they lose their soldier. They have their heavy, the pyro combo here at the door.
They still have their Uber.
They still have their Uber. Yes, Uber popped here. They're going to be pushing them, not pushing them back. But Pyro's just going to run off by himself. Okay, leaving the medic and the. What is going on?
Oh, behind.
They have nobody on the point. Okay, the scout's back on the point, and the sentry is extremely exposed, and it doesn't really shoot anything. It needs to be back here. Dr. Kaka, oh, you failed before the last time. But hey, they are capping the point. Are they going to be able to stop this? Sticky trap. No sticky trap on the door. Oh, the scout's taking a lot of damage. Oh, he's actually... No, he falls in the pit! Well, the soldier's here to carry the torch to continue on the tradition of capping the point against all odds. He is really weak, 70 health. He's going to go up and grab the health pack. Does get it. Back to 140 health, but nobody's capping the point, and time is ticking. The sentry is still somehow up, and the soldier is back on the point. The Umbrak is decloaking. Oh! Gets the stab on the engineer, and the center is down. Will Highpander have enough to salvage this? This is crazy. This is crazy. Zoob is on the point, and now the Pyro's on the point. Steve the man. Oh, this is close. This is close.
Is this close?
Riddle in with a full Uber. Oh!
Oh my god, he's got a lot of the scouts.
Hildreth needs to get on the point. Hildreth, they need people on the point. The time is ticking. Engineer actually forces the medic, and it...
It's a lot of
well,
people
Fromlo is in a
dead.
good spot. Fromlo's in a good spot. Uber is over, but nobody is on the point. Nobody is on the point, and Hildreth just no. They've lost. They had the opportunity to win the game, but the center was in the wrong spot. Oh my god. That was really unfortunate, but hey, it's not over. They're pushing on some pressure on B now. There's no sentry and stuff, but man. I guess they were really banking on their scout not falling in the pit.
That was kind of fortunate. People had enough health to kind of like keep pushing. It was like just like a fraction of his health, but he didn't quite manage, and they're just rolling in. Blue team, oh my god, K3 dropped all of his players there, and he's just running away with his Uber. Kind of wasted. Nice work there by Zoob, who just managed to get enough rockets to kind of finish off the crucial players. Furbo gets down, so does a T-Mac with a nice help of the gravity kind of cratering around. The B point is still not capped. They should cap it as soon as possible. Tech managed to get it out in the last second. He managed to throw a sandwich on the floor and died. So there goes the blue team rolling B.
Just did not come to fruition. They spent a lot of time just wasting time there. It was really close though. But it was no cigar, as they say. So now they have a full Uber, and they can just, at any point in time, just go and attack however they want this. There's no presence on C, and this might be momentum here. Momentum that is very hard to stop for DAROUTOUTOU. No crits Krieg coming out of DAROUTOUTOU either. Both teams almost having full Uber. Riddlin having it for quite some time. And they're not stacking the point as many as they could, because they will go faster if there's more people, but they don't. Okay, finally they get it. Eventually, and Fearboy doesn't get tech.
This is some nice heavy exchange, Ninjurnan versus Tech, but since Tech didn't have his medic on, he just decided to back out and kind of watch over this little connector between C and D. Blue team trying to push through there, but they do not know. There's a lot of red presence. There's a medic, K3, the gun, Tech watching over nothing. No one's gonna come through there. There's a
look at Umbrak, man. Oh, who lives and who dies. Umbrak decides, and the heavy dies. Nice pick there, coming at Umbrak.
Oh, there goes the pop though, near the red spawn. Managed to get just by. Basically run away, but Exxon with amazing. What's going on right now? This is a Uber drop as well. Exxon managed to pick off right after the Uber faded Riddlin, but as an exchange, Fearboy managed to pick a nice kill on K3, dropping that Uber. So basically, all things reset.
Nice Jakeowaty throwing the PP onto the heavy. Allowing his team to do that extra damage. Fromlo in a very good spot right now. Looks like they're going to go for E push.
A lot of red players are dead, 3 only up, rest is waiting for the respawn, so there's a lot of time. Tech needs to wait almost half a minute to actually get up. He's gonna be watching those players take over E for a pretty long time. A lot of E presence right now, still medic Ritalin stacking with his team. Ninjun rolls in with the heavy gun. Just spamming out the little choke with the health pack. Axon trying to get as much damage as he possibly can. There's nothing much that he can do. All by himself, being spammed out by Hildreth. And Ninjun at the same time is a really nice cap and a fast time. 6 minutes 16 seconds for Highpander. So this is a hard time to beat on this map. If they wouldn't mess up the E-push, that would be even faster.
Yeah, like if the sentry from Dr. Kaka would have been in the back and not the front, they would have gotten it, no problem. Given the fact that the soldier that came around would be taken out. Other than that, very successful push from C onto E. They kind of just skipped D. They had the momentum and they just kept it. So very nice play there. Very nice salvage from Highpander. Usually what we see is that after an E push fails, you kind of just fall apart and you don't really get anything done. So as for Highpander on the defense, no sentry on A. The sentry is on B in the same spot. It's been every single time, except for the one time he was on A and got blown up immediately. But we have some presence here. Both teams running Medigun. No crit shenanigans coming out of K3. And Highpander hasn't dealt with an offensive Medigun before. I think they mostly been dealing with crits. So let's see what DAROUTOUTOU decides to do.
They probably know already that they are rolling with a regular Medigun, so it's nothing gonna surprise them. By now.
They absolutely know.
There goes Uber though. Really quick pop on the B point, trying to spam the sentry out. The engineer knows Kaka is nothing he can do about it. It's too much power. There goes counter pop from DAROUTOUTOU. Or hold on, it was Highpander who managed to push the blue team enough, just kind of regain the hold of the B point.
This is interesting.
They went nice headshot.
They went with an B push with the Uber and everything, and then you're just like, yeah, we're gonna get A now, and then everybody just hauls ass over to A and gonna cap that pretty quickly. And this is very interesting. Times 8 on the point. And they're really sealing off this exit here. If they had the level 3 with them, this could be pretty dangerous. But the engineer did, of course, drop that when he died. But we will see here if the French are my heroes. Teleporter going up. All right, they're definitely looking like they're going to commit to this. As the teleporter is going up on the side here, and the engineer is just building his sentry. It's going to get spotted, though, pretty early. Zoob's in the tunnel here. Going to be spotting that pretty early. No sticky traps here. Zoob takes out.
Wondering if they're gonna pull up what Highpander tried to do, but seems like Highpander knows that that might be the case, and they're blocking off the lobby area. So nope, that's not gonna happen anytime soon.
That sentry needs to get to level 3 and needs to get in the back soon. So if Mista can get enough resources to get that thing up to level 3, they're looking in good shape. So they're basically just going to harass and hopefully not commit too much. Well, it looks like they are going to be committing. Times 5 on the point here, and if the Delman and Soldier can't really do anything about this, it's going to be pretty tough. Oops. There's no one here, and they have times 5 on the point. That is pretty sick. And this is how you do an E-Rush. Not with A Scout, you do it with a bunch of players. Because this Pyro can air blast things that's away, and oh, they lose third Demoman, though. And they lose everybody on the point.
So really nice work there by Hildreth, who's being trapped out by the Heavy. Tech is low on health, though. And there goes the Heavy as well, managed to be taken out by Tech, who was low on health. He didn't live for a long. Problem is...
what is this sentry placement? It's right by the door! What? I don't understand. Okay, man, I can't process. Oh, okay, good. I got that on camera, Steve, don't worry.
It's a sentry. It's just a sentry. Relax.
Yeah, but it's like...
Yeah, he could help out, but it didn't, and that's such is the way of things, and so much happening right now, we shouldn't just kind of, you know, cry over spilled milk, so just let's roll what's going on, and right now, what's going on is a really aggressive push by the defending team. Highpander trying to get some picks, but DAROUTOUTOU managed to get out just in time and only dropped 2 players, Laflach and Flippy.
Highpander is just bunkering down in this little computer, this other computer area, and they're just like, no way, Jose, you're getting through here. Sticky traps, and the engineer's like, well, how many is there? And the scout's like, you know, the entire team. So right now, DAROUTOUTOU is, of course, on the B point, and is there enough time to do an ABC E-push? maybe, but they need everybody on the point, and so far they only got the scout. Well, they are going to push from. They are going to push. So let's see if they're going to be able to do something with this Uber here. Exxon coming in and cleaning up the engineer and some other stuff.
Aggressive push by DAROUTOUTOU, but Ritalin is closing up in the lobby area to 100%. There goes the push without the Uber. Actually managed to get a lot of blue players out. It goes Exxon to some nice flames from Steve, but they lost quite a few players in that exchange. Ritalin is on 100% Uber, so he might do something with it. But for now, E-Point is safe and sound, and C-Point is being slowly capped. And while the clock is ticking, only 2 minutes left, so if DAROUTOUTOU wants to win this final and take the prize, they really need to just kind of, you know, be quick about it, because there's not much time left to do that.
It is looking more and more like this will be a Highpander victory. They are looking pretty strong right now, and DAROUTOUTOU is kind of just falling apart. And Ritalin is on a killing spree again, because he's the only one, apparently.
There's no notifications. I think just I don't know. The new update is confusing. That's what I'm gonna say. And I know I don't play TF2 that much to know what's going on. Only gold pan is the thing I want. Anyway,
the swag pan, you mean?
Swag pan, golden pan. Maybe if it would just change
well,
people to golden
things
statues.
are because we're going off on a tangent here. Is pretty much because things are not looking good for DAROUTOUTOU. They are going to go in with an Uber, but it takes like a minute to cap the last point, and it's only 1 minute and 10 seconds left, and they have nobody on the point, and they need to get everybody on the point actually right now. And there's just simply not enough time here, and they did get C, so that means they will get this supporting beams, and this could actually be close given that nobody dies and they stand on the point in the dome and just doesn't come in and kill everybody.
55 seconds left.
This is going to be close. This, they need to... Everybody needs to stand on the point. They can't afford to have too many players not on the point, but then again, they can't let players through. So only 30 seconds left on the clock. This is close. The Pyro leaves. It's only a scout on the point. He's taking some rockets. He's dodging the rockets. The Demo Man's back on the point ×3. Pyro comes in, and...
It's been denied.
Denied.
25 seconds to go. Combo is still alive. No, they have to go.
Medic left, and he is screwed. He is dead, actually.
Oh, there goes
there's
Steve.
level 1 here.
No,
Man.
absolutely none.
I think if they all stood on the point, they might...
Right now, but it's not looking good. Look at the carpet of stickies on the E-point. He'll just know what he's doing. There goes being blown up, but no, there goes Steve as well. T-Mac trying to get some... Nope. There goes the win.
Highpander wins, and that was incredibly close.
450 euros goes to Highpander right now. 2 split between players. So, yeah, if they get new unusuals, you know why they got new unusuals. Because of the price.
Man.
Needs to walk out with the second place. 225 euros to split. Not as much, but still a significant amount of money. So, well, that was a really interesting game. It really close as well. 2-1.
If they would just stand on the point, I think they would actually have gotten it before the respawn wave. Maybe, like, everybody except the Pyro stand on the point, you know? The Pyro just air blast and tried to buy for time, because it was basically just a race for time and not a race for frags at the end there. And I really think DAROUTOUTOU could have won this if they had, like, perfect positioning and perfect understanding of the situation. And I think Highpander would have won this if the engineer put the sentry in the back. That's what I keep saying.
Well, maybe next time.
Next time, all right.
Just...
So if anybody's watching, just put the sentry in the back, man. It'll be good. So yeah, but it was a blast to cast. It was such a good game. It was extremely close. And Steel is the kind of map that is strategy and deathmatch and teamwork and all that more than any other Highlander map, to my knowledge. So any last shoutouts?
Well, not really, I guess. Just I wanted to, you know, shout out to my old team. You know, we lost kind of EGC, but still really amazing team to play with. Wonder on Wonders. I technically still with them, but not playing TF2 all that much anymore. I think I'm just taking a break, just kind of focus on casting if possible. So might as well just see me a little bit more in those casts, because it's always fun to cast. And GPS was really fun to play, to watch how others play. And on Steel, which was surprisingly enough really interesting. There's so much happening at the same time. You could just kind of, you know, get something you like and just kind of watch players, what they are doing.
Alright. I want to give a shout out to Blackout Gaming TV and of course all you wonderful viewers at home and on YouTubes and all that stuff. Thank you guys for watching, and we will be covering more Highlander stuff in the future. UGC, ETF2L, you know it, we got it. See you later.